Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm the Radio Man 03, and it is awesome to have you along as always. Thanks for being here. So, not such a good run with our shuttle last episode. Hey, Gold Dragon. Not such a great run. Mostly user error. My fault. Maybe the blocks weren't placed right, or the block groups, I should say. Maybe they weren't organized right. It's the hydrogen tanks that really screwed me up. But I ground down the other shuttle and started kind of working on a new shuttle. So we're going to work on a new shuttle today, something that's hopefully going to be more powerful to actually be able to get up off the planet with a load in the back. Some of you may say that that ship was fine and it would have worked just fine had I gotten the hydrogen tanks properly set. But I just felt like it wasn't good enough. Part of me wonders if maybe I should have two different ships inside NESI. We don't really have the space back here in the cargo hold or the docking bay. We've got room for one, but I don't have room for two in here. I mean, I guess I could park one up on the ceiling possibly. But I do need one that's going to be a drill rig for NESI when we go out and about in space, to go to an asteroid and pick up, the materials that we need. And then maybe I need something that's smaller and lightweight that we could take down to a planet and land and just quick put up a marker that says, hey, we were here, mark a place on the planet, and then take back off again. So there's that idea as well. The thing about that is I was wondering, okay, where do I park something that's going to be just a quick little shuttle that we... super lightweight, not something that's going to be big or anything that we wouldn't take materials down with us and bring materials back with us. It's literally just a shuttle to go down, land, see what's down there, and then come right back up again. We don't pick up materials, we don't do anything like that and put it in the ship. We just go down, land, set a marker, and then boom, back up to the ship. And then we have our our work shuttle in here. So that's what I'm thinking about. But I was wondering, where would I dock something like that on the ship? By the way, not a bad docking job with the camera system. Thank you for that. Look at that. Pretty darn close, huh? I can actually walk across here and just pop right back up on there with the catwalk. So I did manage to dock her pretty much perfectly on here. She looks pretty good from a distance here. So she's on there and she's docked and she's locked. Yeah, so that worked out pretty good. So I started working on, let me turn my headlamp on. I started working on something over here for our next shuttle that'll be the work shuttle that's going to stay in space, not going to go down on planets. It's going to be the one that we use to go up to an asteroid, look for the materials on the asteroid, and then gather them and bring them back to the ship. I don't want to put it, I don't want to take this shuttle down to a planet at all. So I was tinkering around with this last night. It does have a survival kit on it. And that sort of stuff. We could start all over again. It doesn't really matter on this. But what I was wondering is, where would I put something that I would fly down onto the planet, something small? Where would I dock something like that on here and put in a conveyor? It's possible we could do something right here in the back, put some kind of a conveyor connection right there, possibly. Just some kind of little shuttle that would pop off the side of her that we would take and down the planet we go, and then come right back up again and not worry about, again, gathering any resources while we're down there. Just a simple exploration shuttle is what I'm thinking. So I'm wondering, I'm also considering taking this rear configuration and putting it up on the front too. I'm considering that. I don't know that I really need to. It's got a little more pick up and go than it had before, but I think if I added two more of these up front and did this configuration up front, it would probably get us going a heck of a lot faster. So that's what's kind of running through my head at the moment. So I think what I'm going to do first is work on the work shuttle for the asteroid mining, and then see about the other thing. This is what I've got so far. Let's go ahead and let's drop whatever I have in my inventory at the moment. And I've got the connector, of course, and then this is a survival kit, and we have a, what do we got, a conveyor junction right here. It's trying to figure out how to get the cockpit on here properly. I don't want it to be a big ship. I think I've got two medium-sized cargo. Yeah, 2 medium-sized cargo containers in the back here. And since it's going to be a ship that's going to be in space and used for mining ore, do you guys think I need any of the giant hydrogen thrusters on it, or would we be good getting away with just the small ones? I know we're not going to be very fast, but it is just going to be a simple, small mining ship. Does it have to be fast? Hey, Just War, good morning. Do you know what I mean? We pull NESI up next to the asteroid. I'm thinking about putting that mod on that you guys sent me. Spectrometry. I was thinking about putting that one on. And if that's the case, then NESI's ore detector should be able to pick up what we see on the asteroid. And then if we have this little shuttle back here that's going to be, again, just literally a space shuttle, only going to stay in space for mining asteroids, do I really need big thrusters on it, or would I be able to get away with these smaller thrusters? Just have a little putt grinder, you know? That's what I'm wondering. And if that's the case, if we're going to just stay in space and it won't be very far from NESI, we really don't need the survival kit on here. Because we're going to be close to where she is. We'll pull up alongside the asteroid. We get the reading of what the ore is. We pull her out of the back end, this guy here out of the back end, and we go mine up the ore that we need, and then redock the refineries, pick up the materials, and boom, off we go. The other thing, yeah, is the shuttle that we would use to go down and actually land on planets. Do we have any room underneath to dock something like that? I mean, we could even dock something right here, too. I mean, really small shuttle that would take us down to planets and bring us back up off of planets. It could even dock right here and kind of sit right in this area right here. Is what I'm thinking. So there'd be 2 ships attached to NESI. One in the docking bay in the back and one on the body of the ship, where we'd actually leave the cockpit, fly out to it, get into it, unlatch from NESI, fly down the planet, fly back up, redock with NESI, go back into the cockpit, and boom, off we go. That's what I'm thinking. Number 9. And this is going to be the hydrogen tank right here. Perfect. Just like that right there. Okay, so we got a big hydro on here, so we don't have to think about the little ones. I probably would put a couple small ones on, but we'll see if we need that at all. And then H2O2 gen, which I got off of my hot bar. Medium cargo containers are in, so let's go H2. I'll look over here at the comments here, guys, in just a second. And we're going to put you sort of like that. Like so. I got two medium cargos. I got a conveyor junction block here. I got my hydro tank there. I got my H2O2 gen there. So now I'm looking to put my cockpit over here. So we need to do the same thing we just did. That is to put these up here to push that down. And then we need to have you guys over here. Well, what? That's just floating out there. And bump, bump. And was that enough? Or did I need to come down one more? I think I need to come down one more to get that to sit properly. Cockpit. I don't think that put in the right spot. Nope, you did not. Okay, so we need to try that again. Number 4. And we do just like that. And I think that's in the right spot there. It looks like it is, huh? Right in the middle. Yeah. Okay, so that's correct right there. Alright, we do that right there. We put the parts together so we can see what it looks like. I've got to be able to see it, as you guys know. We do that right there, and now we've got Okay, so now we've got our cockpit, our O2, H2 gen. We've got our hydrogen tank. We have a conveyor in the middle that's going to be able to, you know, pipe off all kinds of different conveyors for our thrusters. We got 2 medium cargo containers. Hey, Joku Samurai, hello. It has been a while since you've been here, now that you say that. Hope you're doing well. BNet, I'll go ahead and take a look at your screenshot you sent there in just a second. A little bit later. Adding a remote block is also very handy. And then we talked about pistons and drills. So that would be more than enough hydrogen, huh? For me to just be in space for a little bit, doing a little bit of puff here, a little puff there, you know, a little forward, a little backward, left, right, up, down, and then back to NESI. We dock, boom, we're good to go. The thing here now I'm looking at is that my connector is getting pushed further back, which means it's not, I don't have enough room. Boy. Is that far enough away from the ship for the piston to be here? Okay, so I could do this, right? If I do that, now I've got extra ports, right? Extra ports for... I could do something like that right there. Extra ports for thrusters down the road. If I put another one like there... Now, how wide is that getting? Because I need to be careful with how wide this is, too. I don't want to get too wide with it. I don't think I need to even come out this extra one. Like that, and then the piston. If I did him here. Like that. Something like that, and then the drill goes on it. Do you want to extend it first? Yeah, just like that. Alright, so we do something like that, and then I get back and I can add some blocks in the middle here to kind of... Well, I can't put anything up against that piston, though, right? We don't want to do anything up against the piston. It's got to have that space around, otherwise we get Mr. Clang involved. Okay, we want to make sure we don't have that going on. Alright, beautiful. So let's go back to here. You guys are saying that I'm on the right track here. What did we do, 3? We did a total of 3. There's 5 there. Okay, we'll go in both directions across this. Okay, 3. All right, beautiful. And then bump and a bump like that. It gives us plenty of ports for the future. Number 9, we put another piston, say right about here. And then does the drill just sit right on there? Piston does wrong, kinda. Number 5. Oh yeah, okay. I need to come out one, huh? Gotcha. Okay. I got it. I see it. I see. Won't go on there though, huh? It'll fit that way. Jeez, man. Those piston heads don't like to be visible. Okay, I need 3 of those junctions. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay. All right. So then I needed the straight junctions. That's what I'm missing here. Got it. 1, 2, and 3. That's what we did. We did 3, and then the piston onto that. 1, 2, 3, and then the piston. Okay, and number 9. Why won't I let the guy go on there? Is it not meant to be attached to that head right there? I thought that was the idea. It was right here. That's actually coming out too far already. It'll fit that way. Colliding with the cockpit, huh? It doesn't make much sense because it's sitting this way. You would think it would still be colliding with that cockpit. Well, now it worked. Okay, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. You know what? I think yeah, with me sitting this direction here, it is looking like it wants to attach the cockpit. All right, so if we do something like that, that really makes us long. Makes us very long in the tooth here. It does keep the cockpit away from that a little bit. I'm wondering if I come back 1 with that instead of being all the way out there like that with it. Control mouse, yeah. Yeah. Control mouse will push the block away. I wonder if I could get rid of one of those junctions and push that back just 1 more block. Let's try it over on this side right here. I'm going to take this off. Take one of these off. And now let's try the piston. And then let's try this guy right here. There we go, just like that. 1 block, just 1. Would you just see this thing, please? Thank you. I want to spin that around. And then the piston. Then the drill. Oh, I had it. There we go. All right, let's weld that up and see what it looks like. Got to weld it up so I can see it. Let's grab those 2 guys. Then we can put the pistons on a push system, a push thing on the hot bar, huh? And then we could just activate them, and it'll just do the drilling for us as long as we're lined up in there. At the ore, it'll just push them right into it. That'd be kind of sweet. I know guys have tried to get me to do that before, and I'm trying to, you know, I try to keep things as simple as possible for this first go through here for me, but I'm feeling a little more comfortable about it. I don't know why after the Mars incident, but you know, we'll give it a whirl. I'm game. I'm game. All right, so we do that, and then let's get these guys all put together. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get all that taken care of. That's pretty. I like that. That looks nice. I like it a lot. We're going 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6 and a 7. Like that right there. Yeah, so inside the back of NESI, we're going to have to definitely move that connector back, for sure. Again, I want to keep this large port open back here for my access. I want that port open. I don't want that one closed. So what I'm thinking is... What was I thinking? I don't want to put anything over that. I want to keep that open. We've got plenty of room now for thrusters and things of that nature along there. And then let's go control 1. I do want to see if I can get a few blocks put in here just to make this look a little bit sturdier. Something like that right there. That shouldn't interfere with that piston, correct? It should be fine. That should be fine right there. As long as we don't put anything in between here, we should be okay. That looks pretty cool, huh? I like that. That looks pretty awesome. Okay, the other big thing that we've got to put on here is the batteries. Now, I probably could riddle it with a bunch of small batteries, right? I could do a bunch of the small ones, but then again, one big one would deal with this, would handle it pretty good, I think. Control 3. Let's start putting stuff on some of the Control 3 here. We'll get the small one out too. This doesn't have, this has no ports at all. Of course it doesn't. No ports. See, I don't want this to get... See, I'm already worried about the fact that this connector looks a little bit like this is going to be sitting... The cockpit's going to be sitting on the ground in there. Well, we've got our connector up in the air a little bit, so it shouldn't do that. But I want to be careful. I don't think batteries can go underneath. I don't think I can put too much underneath here. Could I put a battery right up here? Yeah, that looks stupid. We could do a couple batteries there. Yeah, no blocks near the head of the piston, correct. Yeah, I don't think I want the batteries up front. You're right. I've changed my mind already. And I don't know that I need these big ones. I'm thinking if I had a handful of the small ones, we could see what kind of power that gives us. If we find out it's not enough, then I could change that out. So I could do like a couple here. A couple here. That covered up a port. I don't like that idea, but would that be enough, you think? That should give us enough juice to kind of float around. Plus, we've got the hydrogen. On the top, that's kind of scary. And having them under here, too, I guess here wouldn't be too bad. If they got damaged, no big deal. We've got plenty of backups. I tend to bump more top than I do bottom, I think. And then I could do a few more even right through here. Like that. I could do batteries like that right there. We've got 2 on top, 4 on top as backup batteries in case something were to happen with these guys right here. Then I can come back and just as a safety precaution, which I need all the safety I can get, I could put these guys here. As a bit of a skid plate for those guys right there. I could even make them the heavier armor to give it a bit of a skid plate. Just worse is not enough. Not enough batteries with what we've got right there, huh? That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 small batteries. So I could, I mean, I can add more. So, okay, so we're good there. I feel like that's pretty good. So we've got power. We've got power. We've got H2O2. We've got H2O2 gen. We've got a cockpit that's hooked up to it, so we'll always have O2 coming in. The other thing is hydrogen thrusters. Now, I decided I wasn't going to put any large hydrogen thrusters on here. This is going to be a pretty slow-moving ship, but again, it's just for mining. Nessie's going to be close by. We're never going to be too far away from her. And even if we are, once we get up to speed, we can, you know, get to her. This is not a race ship for sure. So the small thrusters are also going to enable me to be able to pull in and out of the back of NESI. Like I said, I don't think I built NESI big enough. If I were to do NESI over again, I would probably make her twice as big, or make the cargo container area, the docking area, much bigger as well. But I don't want to build on her anymore. I want to. It's okay to do some modifications to her, but I don't want to make her any bigger or any of that sort of thing. I want to leave her the way she is and kind of work around that. That's kind of half the fun. So if I did some thrusters, let's go to Control 3. Okay, so do we have what we need now? We got H2O2, we got hydrogen power, we've got battery power, we have a connector, we've got cargo containers, we've got our drills, we got our cockpit. Is there anything else other than thrusters that we need on her at the moment? So if I do you here, and I could do you here, you and you, something like that right there. We got up, down, and this side going. Oh, nope. We could do this here. Remember, we've got this sort of steampunk bug thing going on, so the more we can make it look buggy, the happier I'm going to be. It's all about the looks, as he, you know, crashes 3 times on Mars. Oops. Got a little carried away there. So now we got up, down, left, right, and we could do more of that on here. We do that right there for forward. Whoop, hello. And then we could do... Oh, I'm enjoying this. This is really good. I wasn't sure if I was up for this today, but I am. Again, thank you guys for being here today. I really appreciate everybody's help. As I've said it numerous times, but I just want to make sure that's really clear. I really do appreciate everybody's help on this. Let's flip that up this way. There we go. I could do that, and these guys should fit across here just fine, right? And be okay there. Something like that right there. I guess I could remove all of these here, right? I can remove all of these. At least at this point around, it needs to be here. But the rest of these don't need to be here. One other thing to consider is the weight of the cargo containers. Once full, it will change the mass of the ship and thus be much slower. Right. Yeah, once we get, and it's going to be slower to stop, it's going to be slower to start, all that stuff's going to change once we get those cargo containers full. We'll take her to a asteroid nearby and test her out and doing some mining. I'll have to test her out. We'll take her out first to give her a test. So, yeah, we're talking about weight, right? We were. Okay, all right. We're talking about weight. So I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that. Don't need that, and I don't need this guy right here. Right? Don't need that guy right there. Everybody's feeding off of the other stuff right there. So we really don't need that stuff right there.
Energy low.
And that's feeding off of that right there up to the front. Put blocks in, take blocks out. Put blocks in, take blocks out. It's one of the best parts of the game, if you ask me. Need to ensure the connection between drill and the cargo. Yes, we will. We'll go back and take a look at it and see. I believe we're good to go. Oh, well, we should be good. We should be good between the drill and the cargo. Ores can pass through. Well, let's see here. Yeah, maybe. See, now I took all that stuff out. So maybe I'd be better off having that. Just the more options it has to pass stuff, the better off it is, right? Because right now it's passing everything from here into the cockpit. The H2O2 is not even grabbing anything from there, and then it's going through the hydrogen. Will it pass ore through the hydrogen tank into here and then into these cargo containers? Hey, Morbroer. Hey. Morbroer, did I say that right? Nice to hear from you. Got the name from Stargate, huh? Okay. Puddle jumper. So then we are connected, right? We should be connected. Everything should be able to travel through the drills, the pistons, into here. It's going to go into the hydrogen tank and then funnel its way through into the cargo containers. I need to go into my inventory, control panel, connector. We're going to go with, what was it, 0.0003 G. I think this is the right one, I hope. Switch lock? No, that's for parking. Why can I never remember this? Lock, unlock. Where's the lock, unlock one? Switch lock. I think it's switch lock. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so she is docked, and we'll have to, of course, get her charging as well. Alright, and I think we're good to go with that. Alright. The gyros were good to remember. I can think how I want to decorate it a little bit. It needs a little something. I can see right now that we're going to have to move the connector in the back of NESI just to get her to be able to dock in here. We're going to have to move this probably out here where this light is, a couple blocks back over here, which is fine. We can move this. That's okay. We can do that. No big deal. So I should probably get in here and get everything grouped. Let's go back into the inventory. Control panel. We should only be seeing what's on here, correct? Yes. Okay, good. Gyroscopes, hydrogen tank. We need stockpile on. There we go. Look at that. It's almost 100% filled here already. That's pretty cool. It's actually cranking up pretty good. So stockpile on. All of our thrusters we could put on a hot block group. Let's go ST thrusters. Check the rear thrusters. Let's go in. Let's turn them on. I got 3 that aren't on. Did I miss some when I did the block group? Maybe I didn't scroll down far enough. I need to... the easiest thing for me to do here is to turn that back off. Turn that. Unlock. And just float up a little bit. Did I miss some of the thrusters? I may have missed the thrusters, some of them on here. So I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of this block altogether. And let's try that again. It shows that they're all in this group. Oh, you know what? I'm missing something right there. I'm missing that middle block right here. Look at that. Okay, so I don't think I can actually get to that right here. I gotta take these off. Good catch. Good catch. Very good catch. I'm missing the one block in here. Very good catch. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Back to the control panel. Now let's take all of our thrusters and combine them, because those would have been missing, I think. There we go. And block group. ST thrusters. Save that. Escape. Go back into G. Groups. Thrusters. Down to... I need to remove this one first. Remove, and then we'll pull this one down, on off. I should be able to turn them all off. Let's make sure everybody's off. Lining carriage, okay. And if I hit 2 or 3 again, side to side, up and down. Oh. And then everybody in the back. Everyone's okay there too. All right, good catch. Very good catch. Thank you. All right, so everything should be recharging now. Oh, oof, boy. Okay, let's weld up some of these guys here too. So this could all change in the way that it's shaped in the back here. I feel like I need a little more protection on here. These cargo containers just kind of hanging out here like this, you know. I'm not too thrilled about the fact that they don't have anything over the top of them to kind of protect them. If I use the 45 angle block, you think I might still have access to the... well, we could try it. What the heck, why not, right? That's what it's all about. Give it a whirl. Let's see. We'll try one right here. Get rid of you and grab you. And if I do that, you're right. That might work. Indeed it does. Okay, so that's not a bad solution for that problem I'm having right here. That's not bad at all. Thank you for that. That's a good idea. Let's do that. And then it gives us a little more protection too. Yeah, a little more protection. Let's try that over here too. Number 7, we'll put you right here. And then I can access that. Oh, beautiful. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I prefer the rounded ones, but that'll work. If that's what we need to do, that will work just fine. I'm thinking this steel plate I've been putting on everything may work just fine, and just lining the ship with that to protect everything just a little bit more. With the pistons on the drills, I don't know that we're going to have to go into asteroids too much. You know, we should be able to get a little bit from there. Oh, you know what I need to do is probably get those pistons lined up, working too. And then next episode we'll take her out and give it a test run. So if I go to inventory and I go to my control panel and I type, well, let's go ahead and undock. It's just going to make life easier for us. Okay, inventory. Control panel. Let's go pistons. I want to name these ST. Just so I know that these are the ones that go on here. I'm still thinking about putting pistons on the asteroid base so that I could just have it drill into the asteroid and grab a bunch of stone and stuff so we get the basic materials all the time. Okay, so those are on. Safety detach. Velocity. What is the velocity? I believe we've got to bring that way down. It's got to go like super low. Where do I have some other... You know, I don't think I have a single piston up here to go compare to. 0.1 being at? You say 0.1? Okay, yeah, down on the planet we have them set up for mining. I just don't have any pistons up here. Okay, ST... why did it not show up? ST piston, there we go. So we got you... 0.01, 0.02, okay. We'll go 0.01. Slow is fine. 0.01. For the velocity? Did that not take? It shows it, but it looks to me, I don't know. 0.1. So it didn't like that, huh? 0.1. Alright, let's try that. I gotta put the 0 in there. 0.1. Okay. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Max distance all the way. Minimum distance all the way back in. Max impulse axis. All that stuff looks like it's okay. Reverse. Let's look at that again. Pump it out. Well, that's going to be pretty nice. That almost seems too fast to me. You know, that almost seems a little too fast. Like it's going to push that piston right into the stone too fast. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Let's cut that in half, 0.05. All right, let's do that instead. 0.05. Yeah, that feels better right there. That feels better right there. Okay, this is 0.05. Okay. Now, is there a way to put them on a block group? If I take these two guys, do we have them both closed all the way? They're both extended. Well, one is extended, one isn't. So let's go back to the inventory control panel. Piston. There it goes. That is really cool. Alright, that's going to be fun to take out. That's going to be fun to take out. Very awesome. Okay, control panel. Let's go down to the pistons again. We'll take these two guys right here. And we're going to block group. We're going to call it the block group. There we go. ST pistons. Okay. Back to G. Block groups. Drills. Here's the pistons. Wow, look at all this. And you can even do the increase, decrease velocity in here too. I guess it's just... It's not on off. We got to do extend and retract. Just reverse, huh? It's the only one I need? Oh man, we got arms. Oh, I like that. Got those guys working. Oh, that is cool looking. Now it looks like a dang bug. And on-off as well. Okay, okay, gotcha. Just in case I want to stop them if there's some kind of an issue. Okay. 6. Control panel. So I need a... Okay, so do I need a second block group for that, I would imagine, right? Or can I just use the... No. I don't need to do that again. I just need to go in here, go to groups, grab the pistons again, bring them down here, and then I need to turn on, off. There we go. So now I could just hit 7, and they're going to stop. There we go. Got it. There we go. I caught myself that time. I did. Caught myself. Oh, that is so awesome. Oh, I know. It's such a simple thing for me, huh? Let's go number 2. And number 3. We are refilling everything. Oh, man. Okay, so that is better than I thought. I'm going to do something to kind of beef up the buttocks over here. It's a little too exposed. We got to do something about that. I kind of liked having the conveyors through here just because it gave this area something, a little bit of body to it. But I definitely want to put some plates on it to make sure we've got skid plates so that if it's bumping into stuff, it's not taking nice rock lobster, right? Yeah, dragonfly. So you know, just the little skid plates we've been putting on here. We'll probably add some more to keep it from taking too much damage directly to the the cargo containers or anything else. We want to be careful about that. Next episode, I think we should take it to a nearby asteroid and mine something up and see how it does, and then bring it back here. Again, I know it's not going to be a fast ship. Once we get up to speed, though, I mean, then we just turn off the dampeners, and it's going to, you know, we'll be going as fast as we can go. And we'll bring it back and dock with NESI and see how it goes. Well, before we do that, we're going to take it and dock with NESI and figure out where we need to move that connector to get that connector in the back of NESI set up so that we can go in and just come down. I'm happier with this ship than I am with the last one. And then we'll talk about the puddle jumper and what we're going to do with that guy to get that one put together so we can go down and, you know, visit other planets. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Thank you for all the help with this. I know I'm using the small thrusters, and I was kind of weary about doing that anymore, but I feel like since she's going to be close by, like maybe from this distance away from where we're going to be, I feel pretty safe about having to, if I had to jump out of this to get to that, back and forth, should work pretty good. I was thinking about the sorters too, Sam on Twitch, but I was thinking to myself, you know, the stone isn't a bad thing to have because it gives me the iron, the silicon, and the nickel, and it gives me some of those other resources. So I don't have to necessarily go find an iron resource, a silicon resource, and all of those. I could just go to any asteroid I want to, grab the stone, which I guess I could turn the sorters off at that moment. But yeah, so I'm going to be okay with getting a little bit of stone each time I go out. I've thought about putting sorters on and kicking the stone out with the ejectors, but then I think, well, it's stuff I need. The gravel I don't. I could just chuck that out into space. But the rest of it, I'll take. So anyways, thanks for helping me today, guys. That's the end of the stream. We made it. We've got a new little ship built, and I really like the way it looks. We're going to add some more blocks to it and give her a little more personality. But yeah, it does look like a little rock lobster, doesn't it? Especially with the arms coming out like that. That's pretty cool. All right, have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day, and I do look forward to talking to you again next time.